Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Whispering Willow's Oracle. Today we're going to be doing another current energies reading. So we're going to be using tarot and oracle cards to take a look at your past, present, and future. These readings are timeless, so whenever you come across this video, there may be messages here for you. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to be asking your spirit guides, archangels, and beings of the highest white light to be here today to provide the collective with clear messages. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands and the Hermit reversed. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light. Okay, so just right off the bat, I'm getting that you've come through some struggles, and you know, you've gone into a period of contemplation, taking time to really analyze what happened, what's past, all of the tasks and things, you know, all of the elements of life that have been piling up at your front door that you've been carrying with you for some time. There was a lot of burdens that you were very alone on. You've been dealing with these. They may have just been your problems. They may have been other people's problems, but you have been the only one dealing with them. And, you know, those could have been the problems. I'm not getting here that, like, you were really the source of the problem, but that you took it on yourself to be the solution. I think here, though, you're feeling kind of left out in the cold. You're feeling a little bit, I think like you've neglected yourself. And not only that, that all that you've done for others may not have been appreciated, or you may have not felt the appreciation from others around you who, you know, they didn't maybe realize how much of a burden you took upon yourself to really help them out. And I think through this neglect of yourself, through the neglect you were feeling from others, I think you really felt hurt. You may have walked away from some relationships because you didn't speak and you didn't tell people how you were feeling. They may not have known. They may not have known how you were feeling. I think advice here is you may want to communicate to those people how you've been feeling, and how we have the Empress here in your total outcome, overall outcome, with the Emperor here, and the Hermit in reverse. I think that there has been like this feeling of unequal energy put into a relationship, as if this Empress has been taking on the fair share of, or, you know, more than their fair share of the relationship burdens. And it doesn't mean that this Emperor, and take it as it resonates, male, female, it doesn't matter, they may have been doing other tasks that are important and required, but not necessarily fulfilling the duties of the relationship. That just because everyday life becomes so busy, we can't neglect our relationships, we can't neglect our loved ones, we can't walk away from those burdens and from those responsibilities because life becomes busy. Sometimes they do get put on hold, and that's understandable, but we also need to be willing to come back to those and reassess them. I know here I started saying that you may, and I do feel that. I feel like both people in this situation, because this is very much a relationship reading right now, between two people who are together, who are in a committed relationship, they're both feeling overburdened with two very different things. I'm getting that the Emperor is feeling overburdened with all of his outside responsibilities, and the Empress is feeling very overburdened with all of her internal responsibilities, the relationship responsibilities, the shared space, and she's feeling kind of neglected. And I think here there might be a conversation or an argument or communication which gets misunderstood or misinterpreted by either or both parties. And I'm gonna have to pull some advice here, because I really do feel like this is a relationship that's very solid. It's not going to end because of this. I feel like there's a resolution here that will come about, and it's about how open both parties are to resolving the conflict. I think both parties are very interested in resolving the conflict, but both parties are misunderstanding each other. Both parties are feeling like the other one is not understanding their perspective, or not understanding that their energy right now is depleted in some way, and it's feeling like unfair. It's feeling unfair. Both people are feeling unfair, like the situation is unfair, or like the, I guess, interpretation the other person has of the situation feels unfair. We have 𝐃𝐿 here with foresight, number 36, breaking down to a 9. So I think this is, we have the jaguar in this image here and a lot of smoke. I think that it's going to be really important for both people to take a step back from their own situation, from their own experience, in order to understand where the other person is coming from, in order to understand why we've gotten to where we've gotten to, where we go from here. I'll take these two. And I think that, it's sometimes very, very hard to understand another person. We have Gemini with cross-pollinate and Aquarius with collaborate. Now, this is all, to me, all about manifestation, socialization, being part of a group, and sharing. You fill my cup and I'll fill your cup. And I think that right now, or at least in the past, neither one of these people in this partnership were feeling like their cup was being filled. As if, one person was really, I think there's been huge amounts of responsibility and burdens on both parties, and there wasn't a lot of appreciation from both sides because they were so busy. It was like, I can't see how you're doing because I'm still focused on how I'm doing, vice versa. And no one here is necessarily wrong for that. What's going to be really important, though, is coming together. These two very prosperous people, they're two that, take this, as it resonates, but you and your partner, you might both be business owners, you might both be very highly functioning people, very high achievers, and with that comes like busyness. Like you're very, very busy people, hard to come together, and you've needed to set some time apart to be together. Great achievement, upside down. So I'm feeling like maybe you both had great achievements, but this great achievement has been taking, the responsibilities associated with it have been taking away from the relationship. So this may have been that either one of you has started a new job, or there's like, if you already have a job, or if you're an entrepreneur, you may have gained a large client here, or grown your business in some way. And with that growth, which is very exciting and bringing a lot of abundance, it's forcing you to really analyze how action and planning, like how you're going to maintain all of your other responsibilities and relationships, because it's taking so much of your time. And so I think with this card here, it's really advising you and your partner that you need to come together and make a plan to set aside time where you can both feel like your needs are being met within the relationship, in order to, you know, not get into this rut again. I feel like it's a rut situation. It hasn't been going on for that long, but just long enough that it's kind of under your skin, causing a little bit of conflict. And I think that you need to have communication here with this person, but you need to come at one another with compassion and understanding for both people, and see each other. Like, demonstrate to the other person that you see them and you understand them, and you know, you feel their pain, or they, you know, but also don't let them get away with like being selfish or saying that, like, you know, what's going on with you isn't, you know, as important or whatever, right? Because that can happen sometimes, like, oh, well, I am the breadwinner, so my job is more important than yours, or vice versa. And I think that that's, you know, that's a conversation that all, you know, couples need to have, that there isn't just like work labor, as in like working outside of the home. If there's people who work within the home, there may be some misunderstanding there about how much work and time and effort goes into that, and that like that work kind of never ends. But also, if you're an entrepreneur, your work kind of never ends either. Like, you might be working early mornings, after you get home from work, you're still, you know, plugging away at things, and your weekends aren't your own, and it's hard to take a vacation. So I get it. Like, there's a lot going on here, and there's a lot of, yeah, the loving man is on the bottom. So I just think here that this person might be coming in with an apology. The Emperor might be coming in with an apology for the Empress, trying to show you that he still very much is in love with you, and that hasn't changed, and it's not going to change, but he's going to make more efforts with showing it and with demonstrating that to, you know, to the other person. So take the messages as they resonate, but I think I'm going to leave this here for now. I hope that you had a message here that resonated for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If not, hopefully I'll catch you in another reading. Take care. Bye now.